Hey guys, it's Ty and welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to be doing a dedicated spoiler-free review for The Favorites by Layne Fargo. So this is a adult fiction with like a splash of romance thrown in. And I ate the story up. I gave this 5 stars. I'm just going to tell you guys right away. I absolutely enjoyed the story. This was a pleasant surprise because I was honestly hesitant going in. I had seen a lot of buzz for this and so many people have been giving it glowing reviews. And I was just like, there is no way that this book is that good. And it absolutely was that good to me. It starts off kind of like a documentary style storytelling. And we are told through various characters that something happened at the 2014 Winter Olympics. So then we start following our main character, Katarina Shaw. She is a really famous ice dancer, is what they refer to them as in this book. To me, my brain says that is the same thing as an ice skater. So that's probably how I'm going to refer to them. But she is an ice dancer and we are following her, and she is telling us the story of her and her partner Heath Rocha as they are preparing for the 2014 Olympics and whatever this situation is that took place at those Olympics. So the first thing I want to say is that I really enjoyed listening to this. I would highly recommend the audiobook if this is a story that you think that you want to pick up. The reason why I say that is because it's a full cast and because there are a lot of sections where it is told in like this documentary style storytelling, and we're getting commentary from lots of people that have been in Katarina and Heath's life at some point leading up to the 2014 Olympics. And like I said, they are providing their commentary. So if this is something that you are interested in, audiobook is definitely the way to go. Another thing that I really enjoyed about this story is like all of the themes. There is a lot of toxic relationships. There is lots of sabotage, manipulation, betrayal, lies, sex, everything is included in this story, and I enjoyed it all. Now, I have not read anything by this author. However, I am familiar with them because they wrote this book, They Never Learn, a couple years ago. And I remember when that came out, a lot of people really enjoyed it. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that story is more of like a mystery thriller, whereas this is not that. This is definitely about the characters, and specifically our main characters, Katarina and Heath. So if you are not into character-focused stories, then this one might not be for you. Also, I am not an ice skater fan. Ice skating, have I watched it on TV occasionally? Have enjoyed it? Sure. But am I a fan? No. Have I become a fan after I have read this? Yes. This talks so much about ice skating, and it talks about like their techniques and the practice and the dedication it takes to be an Olympic ice skater. Now, I would have never thought that a story like that would be entertaining to me, but I was very entertained. I could like visually picture all of the dancing and all of the dance moves. I could see all of that in my head, and I wish this was something that I could see like in real time. If this book got adapted, I would be so excited because I would just like to see all of this come to life. This book contains a lot of drama, a lot of mess, a lot of behind the scenes drama at these skating competitions. So if that is something that you also don't like, then this is not going to be for you. But if you are like me and you like the mess, then you are going to enjoy the story. Another thing that I really enjoyed were basically the characters. So Katarina, like I said, is the one that's telling the story, and we get a lot of insight into her relationship with her partner Heath. So when she was younger, I want to say like maybe like preteen, early teens, Heath was in and out of foster care, but her father allowed Heath to live with them. And so that's kind of how their relationship started. And she was the one to help Heath learn to skate, and then they became partners. Over the years, especially leading up to this 2014 Olympics, their relationship became a bit toxic. There was a lot of drama between them. It was a lot of jealousy, a lot of today I'm your partner, tomorrow I'm not your partner. There's sometimes people are like disappearing for years at a time. A lot was going on in their relationship. And there were moments throughout the story where I was just like, I'm not sure I like these people. I really don't. And I for sure am not sure they should be together. But I was nonetheless entertained. We also get a lot of insight into Katarina and Heath's relationship with these twins, Isabella and Garrett. Now, these twins are the children of this really popular skater, Sheila. I believe she was an Olympic skater. And Katarina adored Sheila. She looked up to Sheila. That's who she inspired to be. So through some events, Katarina and Heath became close to them. They were all involved in the same sort of competitions. They were competing basically against each other. And there was a lot of drama that took place between them as well. Some of it had left my mouth hanging on the floor because I just did not see it coming. And then again, with the twins, Isabella and Garrett, I was also asking myself, like, do I like these people? Should these people be friends? But again, I was very, very entertained. There's also this side character by the name of Ellis Dean. He is included in a lot of the commentary because he basically grew up with them, skated with them, competed with them as well with his own partner. And so he had a lot of insight into what was going on with them as well. And he also was one of those people that just always knew the tea. He always knew everything about everybody, and he could tell you everybody's dirty little secret. I loved his character. I think he was so hilarious with how he was like telling his version of events. I think that without Ellis Dean, to me, the story would not have been as entertaining as it was. But every time we got some sections from him, I absolutely loved it. We also got to see Katarina and her older brother Lee's relationship, and they did not have the best relationship or a healthy relationship. And again, it just had me asking some questions about these people. None of these people, I think, in this story was good at all, but I found that it made for an even more entertaining story. Now, the biggest thing that I liked about this was all of the drama. There is so much drama. There's drama within like these relationships, these friendships. There is so much like behind the scenes drama with these skating competitions and like all of the backstabbing and sabotage that takes place. Once you get to the 2014 Olympics and the events that took place, I was actually kind of shocked, but I was not surprised because I could see this happening because people take, obviously, the Olympics very, very seriously. Like, that's a big deal to not only be invited to the Olympics, but then to possibly win. Like, that is a huge honor, and people take that very seriously, and people will do anything they can to get to the top, and that is definitely what we saw in this story. So as you can tell, I'm very passionate about this. I really enjoyed this. This is something that I have been thinking about since I read it. I think a lot of people will enjoy this story. I think if you go into this with the right expectations, you will enjoy it. If you are somebody that just likes to read about really good, complicated characters, then you will enjoy this story. If that's not your thing, then you might be bored to death with this, honestly. But I enjoyed it. I cannot wait to actually read something else from this author. I'm probably going to go back and read her popular book, They Never Learn. I'm just excited to see what else this author can do. But this is a book that I would highly, highly, highly recommend. And I can't believe I found my first 5-star of the year in January. So please let me know your thoughts down below on whether I have convinced you to read this, or if you have already read it, please let me know your thoughts. But I will see you guys next time. Bye.